Hello and welcome back to Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a general July 2020 reading for Capricorns. I am using the Bianco Nero Tarot deck. It is a gorgeous black and white ink illustration deck. And it's very similar to the Rider-Waite Tarot, but it's what would be considered more modernized. They are absolutely beautiful. So I've already done an individual tarot reading for Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And so right now I am moving on to Capricorn, and next will be Aquarius. All right, so I will start by shuffling the cards. And again, I'm not using any oracle cards. It's just going to be a basic gypsy spread, which is a modified Celtic cross. And I just call it a gypsy spread. I don't know what anybody else calls it or if anybody else uses it. It's a 6-card spread. And if I need to pull clarifiers, I will pull clarifiers. Otherwise, we'll see what's going on. Capricorns, again, I'm not focusing on any one thing. If love comes up, love comes up. If it's going to be about money, then it's money, you know. Whatever the cards want to tell. Doesn't mean it's the only thing going on for you, Capricorns. It just means that right now, for the month of July, that's going to be one of the things that wherever the energy comes from, the spirits out there want you to know. Or it could also be a message from somebody. Let's find out. Capricorns, what is going on in your life? Oops, that didn't make it. I was looking at my cat and I missed. Right, so I always feel like when my cats come and join the reading, they give a lot of good energy, a lot of psychic powers. So, Capricorn, I'm glad that my cat was there. She's sending you some good vibes. All right, Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn? Okay, cut the deck. All right. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit to make sure that you can see the cards. And if you don't see them, it doesn't really matter because I will show them to you anyways. Okay, this covers you. There are my 6 cards, Capricorn. So the middle one, it's what covers you. It's the central theme of what's going to be talked about. And again, I will pull clarifiers as I feel like I need them. All right, Capricorn, let's see. Queen of Swords, communication, cutting to the chase. Not spending a lot of time on things that aren't exactly beneficial to you at the moment. Queen of Swords is all about just getting to the chase. Excuse my language. Some people say that when you get the Queen of Swords, you are dealing with a bitch. If it's a male you're dealing with, then he has the tendency to be sharp-tongued and not really deal with your emotions. So it's a very non-emotional energy. It is about cutting to the chase. But from my experience in life and reading tarot for so long, sometimes cutting to the chase is what is necessary. Okay? So what do you want to cut to the chase about? I'm going to pull a clarifying card. All right. So in order for you to prosper and be as happy as you can possibly be, with whatever it is, I still have 5 other cards to pull, so we'll find out, try to get a little bit more what that's going to be about. There's something you need to cut out, Capricorn, in order for you to shine your best, okay? So I don't know what that is. It could be maybe you need to cut out some friends. Maybe you need to cut out a relationship with somebody. Something's got to give, and you need to use your head right now. And you need to not bother using your heart and get to the matter of what's going on. And you know what? It's time to say goodbye to something. All right, so let's move on. So what is the obstacle? And hopefully the obstacle will just shed a little bit more light. Now, because I don't know who is receiving this reading and who's resonating with it, it can mean a lot of things for a lot of different people, okay? The point is something needs to be cut out. When I do my reading, I'm trying to get as much detail as I can. That's why I pull clarifiers. But sometimes, you know, you need to make that decision yourself. And Capricorn, if you're watching this and you think, you know what, I was just thinking that, you know what that is. So, you know, if I don't pull too many, I'm not going to pull more than one clarifier for the positions, even though sometimes I'm tempted to, because it's, you know, there's a million of you out there, really. And I'm not saying a million people watch this, but if 10 Capricorns watch this, it means something different for everybody. So please just take what you can from it and try to apply it to your life. If it doesn't apply at all, then, you know, maybe I'll just, next time it'll be more fitting for you. So when I pull this, the point I was trying to make, when I pull this obstacle card, it gives me a little bit more, hopefully, idea. So you got the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is about missed opportunities. It's about not going a certain direction and choosing the negative path instead. So it looks to me, Capricorn, like something is happening in your life. And in July specifically, and you know, it give or take July, but I'm hoping that there is something that you're going to have to cut out of your life so that you can have more options and maybe clear the road. I like this, the sword, cut away what you don't need to clear a road for a better life option, okay? Pentacles are about security, home. It could also be love, but it's mostly about money, okay? Money and your well-being. So I am going to pull another clarifier for that. So it looks like you need to let go of something right now so that you can clear the path for a different life's direction. Right on target. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Hard work coming your way. It's not going to be easy to do that, Capricorn. But I've never known a Capricorn that's afraid of hard work. So there is going to be hard work. Now, this could end up being an obstacle for you, Capricorn, because if you're not willing to put the hard work and you're not willing to use your head versus your heart, you're not going to be able to cut out what needs to be cut out. It looks to me that whatever it is that needs to be cut out is either to have a better secure home so that you're feeling, maybe you're feeling, you know, that you're not living the best life that you can. Maybe you have a lot of financial burdens or a lot of stress. So whatever road you take is going to be, or whatever road that needs to be cleared for you is going to be one that's going to provide you with an easier way of providing for yourself and attaining some of that security, okay? The other cards hopefully will shed some more light on that, so let's move on. So very strongly what I'm getting is cutting something out, wanting a better life, clearing the path for a better life, and a lot of hard work. It's going to be work for you, Capricorn, okay? I'm going to go to the card up here. This is a card that represents something that is not necessarily yours yet, but it's attainable and it could happen. It's almost like a very soft future or possibility. All right, and here you got the Knight of Cups, okay? So you definitely can be a lot happier, Capricorn, in the decision to cut away what needs to be cut. Cups are emotional cards, and they usually represent happiness, love, emotions, deep emotions, and how you express yourself on the outside. Like people that are very emotional on the outside sometimes tend to be very angry too, you know, because emotions are tied all together. And, you know, if you are feeling some anger, you're feeling like overly just overwhelmed, maybe some bad sides of you can be coming out. Maybe you're moody. Okay, I am going to pull a clarifier for that. And I could see why. You know, you have a new opportunity on the horizon. You have an opportunity, and I'm thinking this might be career-based versus love. So I wouldn't look at it as who the people, of course, everyone's different. So if it resonates differently with you, it resonates differently. But it looks to me like it's more of an opportunity for something for you to advance in your life. It could be a career opportunity. It could also be maybe an opportunity to move somewhere else. It could be leaving a relationship so that you can go after something that you want. Maybe you're not living in a place that you want to be. Maybe this person's holding you down. Now, the one thing about the Ace of Wands is that it's a very passionate. Also, it could be a lot of sexual energy in this card as well. So, but from what I'm seeing, it's an opportunity for sure, and it does involve your emotions. But I'm not getting a ton of emotion out of it either way, because you know, in and of themselves, if I see these two cards, my mind and my intuition would automatically go to lusty relationship, maybe a very passionate type of encounter or relationship with somebody. But for some reason, it's not resonating that way with me right now, Capricorn. But if it is with you, then, you know, by all means, go with it. But it seems to me that you need to cut something out of your life. You're going to have to put in some work. And it's an opportunity. However, because of the Ace of Wands and because the cups are emotional, it's going to be something that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. So I just, you know, I almost wonder if this is just a new job opportunity or a job that's going to offer you it's going to be very rewarding to you, or maybe moving somewhere new that you've been wanting to try out. Okay, let's move on. This is what is yours. This bottom position is what is yours. You have it at your disposal. You have the opportunity to work with it. It could be an energy, it could be a tool, it could be a thought process. Okay, so let's turn it over. You got the Ace of Swords. You got two aces, Capricorn. That's pretty awesome. You are definitely looking at an opportunity for something. Cut away things that aren't necessary. You need to keep your emotions out. It could be, you know what, I'm thinking maybe it's a job that you've been for a long time, and it's maybe you know so many people there, you don't want to disappoint somebody. But what you have at your disposal is your ability to cut to the chase, no BS. You have it in you. And you know, sometimes people don't like to be that way, but sometimes you need to be that way. And for me, the spread for July 2020 Capricorn is telling me that right now is the time. You are the king or the queen of your own destiny. Okay? And when things need to get done, you need them to get done. I don't know many Capricorns who aren't capable of that. So I'm not surprised this card came out. Cut out whatever is not allowing you to be you and for you to be happy. Okay, I'm going to move on. I think this is very self-explanatory, Capricorn. I'm going to move on to recent past. Now, recent can mean a lot of things to different people. Can mean 2 years ago, can mean yesterday. Okay, however it resonates with you. The thing about this card is that it usually affects your present, and it moves into the present. So it's recent past into the present, but it definitely can have an impact on how you live your life in the present. Can't flip it. The moon. Okay, that makes sense. Capricorn, in the past it says, or you have the tendency to be very discreet and not be 100% forthcoming about certain things. And it could be in a relationship, it could be in your job, it just in life in general, that you like to keep things very private. So you are a very private person. It is not suggesting that you become more open and spill your guts. It is simply just reminding you that you have this tendency to be a little bit more guarded. You don't reveal too much about yourself. And I can't help. So this is actually, aside from being a very beautiful card, I hope you can see the details. The moon is also about secrets and finding things out and discovery, investigation, detecting as well. What I want to pinpoint here is there's a path that leads, and again, the camera is just so tricky with me. It leads away somewhere. It has a path and you can follow it, and it's illuminated by the moon. The moonlight casts a beautiful glow in your life, even when you can't see everything. Sometimes it's just that certain, the one particular thing that the moon is illuminating that you need to see to help you move forward. I also love the fact that the moon has a dog howling at the moon, and it has a wolf howling at the moon. It means we both have that in us. We have something wild and we have something tame inside of us. But no matter what it is, we are longing for the moon. We are longing for the light. We are longing to be the best we can be. Okay? And no one can take that from us. That is something that you have inside. In this particular position, I feel that the moon card represents for you to be true to yourself. Okay? Maybe you might need to keep some things hidden. Maybe you may not want to be completely truthful about something. And the moon also is about emotion. So I'm feeling that because you are going with swords here a lot about how you're going to approach things, that maybe the way that you're going to make some peace is by maybe keeping some things, not revealing certain things, being true to yourself, okay? But sometimes discretion is necessary, and that's what I'm feeling from this card. Use your discretion when you make your decision to not hurt feelings. And sometimes that is the easiest way to cut away BS or to be able to move forward. Easier is by, and I'm not saying be shady or anything like that, just sometimes you just need to use your discretion, Capricorn, and you're pretty good at that too. But I feel like in this case, discretion and your ability to not reveal everything is probably the best way for you to go. All right, so I'm going to move in. This is quite the opposite from this. This is your present into your future. And again, futures can change. What happens today can change what's going to happen in July. We're June 24th today? Something you do today can change the path for July slightly, unless there's something that's very important that is definitely fated to you. But this is your present into your future. All right, so you are definitely walking away from something. It looks like you've had enough of something, and you are definitely going to be walking away. You have the 8 of Cups. Cups, again, are emotional. So whatever it is that you're walking away from, I feel, Capricorn, that there is an emotional attachment to it, and that is why the swords are so important, and the moon. So you may have to spare some feelings here, and that's okay. It's something that you have to do. I'm going to pull a clarifier just for this one. Even though I pretty much get what's going on, there is no doubt you're walking away from something. Okay, so you're walking away from something so that you can have what you want, happiness. You've gotten quite a few cups here in the last few cards. I'm still getting more of a feeling that this has to do with your own personal success, your own personal security versus love. But if you are a Capricorn and you are listening to this and you are making sense with a relationship, then it could be that as well. Okay? This is the ultimate relationship card as well, because it means happiness, domestic happiness. domestic in a relationship, family, everything. Okay? But maybe, you know, in this reading, you're going to be walking away from something so that you have the ability, Capricorn, to create a happy home in your future. Or just a happy home in general for yourself. And if you live by yourself, then you know what? Your home is your home, right? You are your own family. Okay? So Capricorn, I hope some of this resonates with you. I would really appreciate a thumbs up or a comment. I'm always open for comments. If you would like, please subscribe to my channel, Capricorn. That would be much appreciated. And if it did not resonate with you, you can also try checking your rising sign. I don't do a lot with the moon sign. Like, for some reason, I don't suggest moon sign a lot, or Venus. I usually like to stick to your sun sign and your rising. But, you know, you're definitely welcome to check your moon and your Venus as well to see if maybe something resonates from that sign. All right, well, thank you for joining me, Capricorn. Thank you for coming and visiting me at Miami Star Tarot. And I will see you later, Capricorn. Bye-bye.